Hello and welcome to my masterclass on fussy eating. This is lesson 6. I'm going to be looking at vegetables, tips to encourage your child to eat more. And the key points here in this lesson is vegetables give your child energy. Eating vegetables can also protect them against chronic diseases. And children under 8 years should have 2 to 4 servings of vegetables every day. Also, we'll look at helping your child eat lots of vegetables by setting a good example. So the key thing here is to remember persistence and praise can really help too. So why are eating vegetables so important? Why is eating vegetables so important for kids? Well, vegetables give your child energy. They give them vitamins, antioxidants, fibre and water. And they help protect your child against diseases later in life, including heart disease, strokes and some cancers. And a healthy diet means eating lots of veg and fruit, plus a wide variety of foods from the other main food groups. So here are some dietary guidelines that say children aged between 1 and 2 should have. So between 1 and 2, your child should have 2 to 3 servings of vegetables every day. 2 to 3-year-olds should have 2.5 servings of veg every day. 4 to 8-year-olds should have 4.5 servings of vegetables each day. And if your child finds it hard to eat veg, it's important to keep working on it. And if you help your child develop healthy eating habits now, I really think it sets them up to have healthy habits for their lifetime. So here are just a couple of quick tips to get more vegetables and fruit into your family's diet. Tip 1, set a good example with vegetables because your child learns about food choices from you. So the best way to encourage your child is to eat vegetables and fruit yourself and let them see you eating them and enjoying them. Family meals are a really good time to teach your child, as I've said, about healthy eating. And as we've said, it includes all the food groups, and people do keep on about fruit and veg, but it is very important because family foods like stir fries and curries and roasts and pastas all taste great with more veg. And a bowl of salad on the side is a quick and tasty option too. And if your child sees you and his siblings filling up plates with vegetables and fruits and things, then they'll enjoy them and they'll probably want to copy you. Tip 2, keep trying with the veg. It's normal for children to say they don't like vegetables when they first taste them because sometimes their first foods are very, very sweet. So if your child says they don't like vegetables or doesn't like a new vegetable, just relax. Keep offering them those meals and that at mealtime, because over a period of time they will get used to them, perhaps over a 3-week period. Also, keep encouraging them to try and taste these different foods with their fingers, licking them, just taking a small amount like a spoonful, because then your child will probably change their mind about these things eventually. And some children need to try, as I've said in the earlier series, food up to 10 to 15 times before they accept it and are interested in it. So don't give up too soon is the message. Loads of parents I work with tend to give up too soon. So tip 3, use praise when your child tries new foods. And if you praise your child each time they try and eat something different, then of course they're going to be more likely to try them again next time because they can see how pleased you are. Because praise works best when you all tell your child exactly what they did well. So, I love, Josie, the way you tasted your mango and you had a go at eating the broccoli. So try not to let praise become the focus of the meal though and just go obsessively on about it all the time. Get it in balance because your aim is to encourage your child to eat healthily because they like the foods that they're tasting, not because they want praise and rewards from you all the time. But one key thing is not to punish your child for not eating vegetables or fruit or their dinner, because that becomes a very negative experience for your child and it damages their self-esteem and you get stressed. And if your child refuses to eat, it's best to take the meal away after about 20 minutes and try not to make a big deal about it. Just try again another time. And it's not a good idea to say things like, as I've mentioned before in the series, if you eat your broccoli, you can have some chocolate biscuits after, because that makes your child more interested in the chocolate biscuits than it does in perhaps the corn on the cob. And it also suggests that eating the healthy food is a boring thing and you just have to do it, it's a chore, and that of course, it can encourage overeating of those sweet and lovely things. That's a bad habit. They should be treats. So, get your kids shopping, chopping and cooking with you around the foods. You can help, they can help you plan the meal, get them involved in cooking the meals with the veg and the fruit, get them stirring, get them tossing salads, get them when they're a bit older to, chop up the vegetables or chop up the tomatoes to pop into the prepared salad. And of course, as you know, older children can help you with grating or things like that, where you've got to be careful with the safety aspects of some of the sharper kitchen tools, but older children under supervision can get involved. And as I said before, take your children shopping with you when you're out and about. They can see lots of different vegetables and fruits and different food groups, and it makes them more curious and interested. There's so many TV programs also about cooking and food. We're rather obsessed with it. So go and check out some of those alternative menus and offer fruit and veg as snacks, because fruit and veg make a great snack. If you stock up on vegetables, and you can limit then those unhealthy snacks, get your kids into habits of reaching for a banana or cucumber instead of reaching for something sweet when they're hungry. Here are some vegetable snack ideas that I've got. Keep a container of chopped vegetables like cucumber and carrots or red peppers or green peppers in the fridge, and a bowl of cherry tomatoes. Really, children start to learn to really enjoy them. If they're cold and they're teething, they're great options as well to help. Older children like maybe perhaps frozen peas, but note that these can be choking as a hazard for younger children. So serve vegetable sticks with dip, natural yogurt, cheese or wholemeal pita bread. They're great ones for children to handle. Tip 6, go for vegetable variety and taste and fun. Try to choose veg of a different shape or a different colour or a different texture. And the more variety there is, the more likely that your child will find something that they'll be interested in eating. And if you serve new veg with food that your children enjoys, the entire focus of the meal then isn't on the new vegetable. It's actually on the food experience. Remember that our taste matters, and it does change as we get older. I didn't like tomatoes when I was a little girl, but I love them now. So you could try perhaps roasting vegetables with fresh herbs and lemon juice, or use finely sliced broccoli in a stir fry or on a pizza. This will probably appeal more to your child than those large steamed pieces of vegetables perhaps. Have fun with vegetables too, especially with younger children. You might like to make a vegetable face for a snack, or grated carrot for hair. If you go on Pinterest and you've got plenty of time on your hands, you can find all sorts of wonderful photos of what to make food interesting. Again, it's a bit of fun. I wouldn't make yourself a slave to constantly making food look fantastic all the time. But check out some of those recipes and some of those ideas for preschoolers that might get you inspired. And tip 7, get vegetables into meals in other ways. Well, now I've got lots of clients that do that. In the short term, you can disguise vegetables in foods that your child likes to eat. For example, you could include pureed or grated vegetables in pasta sauces or in soups, but this won't change your child's behaviour and thinking about fruit or vegetables though. So it's also important to regularly give your child vegetables in their original form. Otherwise you're setting yourself up for quite a hiding, I think. So give them a chance to get familiar and to learn to like all the different tastes, all the different textures, because the world of food is a fascinating one. And if you're worried about your child's eating habits long term, do make an appointment to see a dietitian or go and talk to your health visitor or your doctor. Well, I hope that's helped in this series of masterclasses all around fussy eaters. There are lots of resources. If you go to free resources, if you explore the club, there are all sorts of articles that I've written around keeping your child eating healthily for the long term. Simple tips, make it easy, make it fun, and relax. And if you'd like to work with me one-to-one because you have got stuck, give me a call because you're a member of my club. You can have a hugely discounted one-to-one with me every month for as little or as long as you'd like. So give me a call on 01883 818 329 or drop me an email at sue@thesueatkins.com and we can take it from there. So until next time, take care.